Hey everyone, welcome to another week. It's 38 weeks to go to Ironman Australia. I want to thank everyone who's watched my first 2 episodes and who have subscribed. I really appreciate your support. This week I've got about 12 hours planned, 2 swims, 3 bikes and 2 runs. Hoping Sunday is not windy. Tuesday morning, and I was supposed to go for a swim this morning, but actually didn't sleep very well last night, and when the alarm went off at 4:45, I just really wasn't feeling it, so decided to swap my run and swim days. So heading off for a run, just warming up. Actually I was really thinking yesterday about Diana Nyad, because I watched the movie again on the weekend with my daughter and was thinking, like, she is next level intense, right? Like, next level champion mindset. She was prepared to give up her life, to put her life on the line to achieve her dream, to swim from Cuba to Florida at 64. I'm not sure that I'm prepared to put my life on the line to achieve my dream. Does that mean I'm less committed? No, I don't think so. So, question for all of you who may be watching. What level of intensity do you need to approach your dreams with? Like, what do you sacrifice? What don't you sacrifice? Where's the line? Is there a limit to what you're prepared to do? It's an interesting question, and I'll leave you with that. Okay, Wednesday morning at the pool. Have a roughly 2.3k set. It's a speed set this morning, so 10 by 1 warm up, 10 by 100s, 500 meter, then a cool down. Better get started. Wednesday morning swim done. Thursday morning, struggling this morning, really feeling tired. It's the 3rd week of a 4-week training cycle. So essentially the program is that for 4 weeks we build volume, and for 3 weeks we build volume. On the 4th week it's a reduction of volume. So I am coming to the end of the 3rd week, waiting for the 4th week reduction next week. And I still have 3 big days ahead. My long swim, my long run, and my long bike ride. So and today I've got an hour on my trainer, my indoor bike trainer. It's a strength session, power session, and I feel like I have no power. I'm so tired. I just really wanted to sleep in this morning. I am dressed and I'm ready to go, but I'm really not feeling it at all. In case you're wondering why triathlon and how did I get into triathlon, I can tell you that it wasn't an intentional focus. Basically, when the kids were little, I had to find a way of fitting exercise into my commute to work. So I got a bike and I started to ride my bike to work. I used to work at West Ride, so it was roughly a 20-kilometre bike ride there, 20 kilometres back. And I started doing that 3 days a week. I had never ridden a bike as in a long distance bike riding, which for me at that point, 20 k's was a long distance ever. And you know, as a kid, I wasn't a runner. I didn't do little athletics. Wasn't in squads. I didn't do cycling. So none of those 3 sports were anything that I actually did as a child. So yeah, I started to cycle to work, and then while I was at work, a group of people started a little run club at lunchtime. So I thought, I'll join them on the days I'm not cycling. So I started off with very, very short distances, because clearly I hadn't done any running like that before. I had played soccer and I played basketball, but not just running, 5Ks non-stop. So I started off doing that. Then I decided that every now and then I'd like to do a swim. And the thought just, popped into my head while I was having a chat with Belinda, and she said, why don't you just give triathlon a go? And at first I thought, look, I don't know. Am I going to be able to finish a triathlon? And what do we do when I'm going to need to wear a bra for my run? Do I swim in it? What happens? It all seemed way too complicated. But I thought, why not? Let's give it a go and see what happens. And so I started off with the shortest triathlons you can do, which was a super sprint, and went from there. So I really enjoyed actually doing the 3 different sports. I thought it was good for my body, and then really enjoyed taking part in triathlons. I really enjoyed it, even though I found it hard. And I went from the short triathlons to having done a half Ironman, which is the 1.9k swim, 90k bike, and 21k run. So that's the beginnings. It all came from trying to find a way of fitting in exercise with my commute to work. And Ironman, I guess, Ironman's that pinnacle. When I first saw the Ironman World Championships in Kona, I was just so amazed at the fitness of those athletes, and not just the elite athletes, but all of the other age groupers that take part, and fit all that training into their everyday, working, balancing work, family. And I was just in awe, and I always had in the back of my mind that I wanted to see whether that was something I could actually do. And here I am, working towards getting to the start line. Good morning, Friday morning, just before 5 a.m. and I'm getting ready for my Friday morning long swim. Today it's a 2.3 kilometer continuous swim, so 200 meter warm up or something like that, and then the continuous swim. Now I actually have to eat something before I go swimming, otherwise I feel unwell. I get a bit nauseous and yucky. So I generally have about half a cup of coffee, and I have been having about half of this energy bar, which is a FODMAP bar, and that does the trick. I know a lot of people are the opposite, actually. They can't eat anything before swimming, but I definitely need to eat something before swimming. And I can hear that it's pouring rain outside. Anyway, here we go. Done. 2.3 continuous swim, finished. Saturday morning long run, and it's freezing. Hands are frozen. I'm here with Bronte, my run buddy. Always so good to me, coming with me. I've got 18 Ks on my training today. Bronte's doing roughly 14, whatever she can fit in. And I think today, like I said the other day, I'm feeling quite tired this week. I'm just going to do what I can, and I know that there's no shame in walking. So off we go. I've got to warm up because my hands are frozen. Okay, halfway. Getting some energy into me. Almost halfway, actually. Just under 500 meters to 9k. All right, energy in, keep going. That's my 18 kilometers done, and I am well and truly spent. I don't think I could run another kilometer. Feet are tired, a bit sore. I'm tired. Anyway, got it done. Getting a nice and well-deserved cup of coffee from my favorite coffee shop, the drugstore at Summerhill. Can't wait to get that into me. Tomorrow, 3.5-hour bike. Let's see how that goes. Let's hope the wind's down. Hey everyone, this feels like a little bit of deja vu really. It's Sunday morning again and I've got a 3.5-hour bike ride. I am tired after yesterday's 18k run. Anyway, I'm going to do what I can. It's a beautiful morning. It is really cold, 6 degrees, but at least it's not as windy as it has been the last couple of weeks. So hopefully a little bit more enjoyable. See you on the other side. Sunday long bike done, 3.5 hours. Just sitting here having breakfast with Belinda, my partner. I made the 3.5 hours. It's fantastic. Really happy about that. But we were just chatting, which is why we're kind of capturing it now, about how I'm finding it really hard on the bike. Like, it used to be the thing I was not only really good at, but really enjoyed. But now I'm finding it actually quite a struggle. Just being out there on my own and thinking, how can I make it better for myself? How can I set myself up for success? Any ideas, please jot them down in the comments. I think joining a group would be great, but actually when I'm doing the Ironman, I'm doing it by myself. But maybe mixing it up a little bit might help. But yeah, just struggling a little bit with the being on the bike by myself and with just being focused, I guess. Anyway, that's the end of the week. It was a big week, 11 hours, recovery week next week. Looking forward to that. And also looking forward to my sleeping tomorrow.